Everyone. Today let's go over a easy question that I solved today by myself. This one is called replace elements with the greatest element on the right side. So initially I struggled a little with this question, but I managed to get out a time limit exceeded with a neat trick that I'm going to show you. So let's read the problem statement first. So you're given an input array and you want to replace every element in the array with the greatest on the right. And then the last one is always replaced with -1. So just going by this picture, you can see that the output is always going to be of the same size as the input array. And for example, here, the greatest element on the right side is 18. Here would be 6. It's still 6, and vice versa. So the dumb way to do it, which is the way I did it before, is to iterate over every single element for every element in the input array. And that's going to give you time limit exceeded with O of n squared time complexity. But a better way to do it is to actually go from right to left and keep track of the biggest element up to that point for that index. So for example, for index -2, the biggest so far is 6. Index -3, it's 6. -4, it's 6. But by the time we get to index -5, we found a new biggest element, which is 18. And then we're going to update that to 18. And by the time we get to 17, that's still going to be 18. The last one's going to be -1. And so I'll just show you how it works because it's easier than explaining it. So essentially, let's go over from right to left in the array. So from -1, from 1 to 6 to 4 to 5 to 18 to 17. And let's call this biggest so far. And let's set it to float of -infinity, or set it to 0. And then we're going to see if we found a biggest max, a bigger max than the historical biggest max. And then we're going to keep it in a dictionary, right? Because we want to map that specific index to whatever's the biggest we found so far. Let's print the dictionary to see what it looks like. And as you can see, right now, so we have 0, we have 1, except now that we have a problem because we have to actually start from index 1 to the end, because the last one is going to be -1 at all costs, right? So let's say di plus 1 equals biggest so far. And as you can see, it's, sorry, not that. We're just going to go from 1 to 5 and then pop -1 at the end. So let's call this sorted D, and let's call it dict sorted d.items key equals lambda. This is just a way to sort a dictionary in ascending order by its keys in Python by using a lambda function by x0, which is the left hand side, which is a key. So let's print sorted D. Cool. Now again, like you said, we're going to start from 1 to the end. So for k and d, let's make a result.append dk. Let's print the result. Okay, so it doesn't look right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorted D, because that was the original one that wasn't sorted. Okay, and so now, so if k is bigger than or equal to 1, right, because we don't want to include 0. And now we just append -1 to the end. You're right, just want to follow the picture and then return the result, right? Return result. And there you go. So, yeah, neat little trick to avoid time limit exceeded is to just go from right to left. And it's all about just making observations. If you play around a little bit and try to make it match whatever they give you as the output example. So, hope this helps. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.